Oh, there we go.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. The portal will open, and emergency testing will begin in 3, 2, 1.
So, main movement in this game is bunny hopping. Most of you are most likely familiar with it, but basically what you do is strafe in the air to get more speed. And after jumping, you can maintain your momentum and just build up more speed using that. This is a speedrun mod, which means there are no like cutscenes or any like story-related stuff in there. So you don't have to wait 5 minutes in the beginning, like in the usual game. Babyfurz is I guess, a more balanced runner than hudvier. Hudvier started running like a few months ago, I would say, and Babyfurz is in the community since 2 years, I think. Babyfurz is already getting the portal gun, and yeah, well, hudvier is only a... okay. Yeah, both got the polygon, just finishing the level. Babyfurz is a few seconds ahead, but that's to be expected.
Interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read.
Now Babyfurz is shooting a portal below the dropper, so the cube lands directly on the button and then does another glitch, which I don't know the name of, but basically you push the cube through the door to make the game think you're soft locked, and then it will just open the door.
Congratulations. The exit door is now open.
hudvier has a really tiny gun. Now Babyfurz is using a mechanic which is called portal peeking. Basically, you go inside of your portal and press A or D to immediately go to the portal again, and then just end up in the other side. And they are using basically the same mechanic for grabbing the cube too. Babyfurz is having slight issues with that trick, and he's going for the intended route, which I don't blame him for. Let's see if hudvier can get it first try. He got it, yeah. Now Babyfurz is doing a button glitch, which when you walk over the button for a specific amount of time, it stays activated. Both are using the same setup, and both get it first try. Perfect.
Good work getting this far, future starter. That said,
now in this part, usually you have to like grab weakly and then go through the door and wait and wait. But in speedrun mode, all you have to do is shoot a portal through a texture, and then you're basically already done with the level. As you can see at hudvier's view. Alright, Babyfurz is coming up to the GLaDOS part, which is actually, again, skipped in the speedrun mod. Usually when you go down there and then activate the elevator, I guess, you have a little cutscene with GLaDOS saying like, hello there. But this is actually skipped in the speedrun mod, and you go directly to the incinerator part. hudvier having slight issues with the movement. Alright.
Here we are, the incinerator room. Be careful not to trip over any parts of me that didn't get
Babyfurz is actually a good amount of time already ahead of hudvier, which is pretty interesting considering we're only a few maps in.
There should be a way there. Once testing starts, I'm required by protocol to keep interaction with
So
you
what
to a
Babyfurz
minimum.
did there was
We
just
haven't started
use
testing.
momentum
This will be
to
our only chance to talk.
get into the door part instead of having to solve the, I guess, puzzle. And now he's just
Sorry about the
shooting
mess.
2
I've
portals
really
and
let the place go
to
since
raise
you
himself,
killed
and
me.
then he can
By
shoot on the
way,
platform
thanks
where
for-
the
Not
button
bad.
is.
I forgot how
But
good
we
you are
actually
at
failed
this.
the
You should pace yourself, though.
momentum part.
We have a lot of tests to do.
Alright, this is a laser switch glitch, where you
This next test
basically
involves
activate
discouragement
both
redirection
lasers at the
cubes.
same
I
time,
just finished building
at
them
the
before you
slightly,
had one.
like,
Episode.
at the same tick,
So now, well done.
and then the door
Here come
opens
the
because
test
the game
results.
still thinks both are
You
activated,
are a horrible person.
which is actually one of my favorite tricks in
Don't
another
let
map.
that horrible person
that will come up
discourage
soon.
you. It's just a data point. If it makes you feel any
Alright,
better,
Babyfurz
science has
going
now validated your birth mother's
to
decision to abandon.
laser over goo.
Congratulations. Not on the test. Most
Not
people emerge
doing-
from suspension terribly undernourished. I want to
Yeah, not
congratulate you
doing
on
Web
beating
Maker.
the odds and somehow managing to pack on a few pounds.
Webmaker is actually a hard thread, so I can't really blame him. We'll see later in the top runner, in the top runs, then
You're
many
navigating
people will
these
use
test
it
chambers
probably.
faster than I can build them. So feel free to slow down and do whatever it is you
Hudvier
do when you're
is
not
also
destroying
not
this
going.
facility.
Oh, is he doing Webmaker Junior? Damn, he's actually going for a Webmaker Junior. Impressive. So with Webmaker Junior, you throw the cube first, and then reportal over. He seems to fail it quite a lot, but this is actually like a hard thread, so I'm impressed as someone at his skill level goes for this thread. It seems he has some issues. Alright, Babyfurz is readjusting the portal over there, so he can just get the scrap immediately onto the button, instead of waiting for the cube. Which, yeah. Oh damn, already. Yeah. Welcome everyone, this is the Born to Speedrun Mod race. Yeah. Babyfurz just did 3 reportals. A reportal is basically when you are inside of a portal, the game pushes you out if you shoot another portal. And then we use that mechanic to gain more speed and
I'll give
more
you
heights.
credit.
Okay,
I guess
Hudvier
you
got
are
the
listening to me.
Webmaker
For the record,
Junior.
you don't have to go that slowly.
Lost him a lot of time instead of just going for the intended route, I guess. And we used that to
This next
gain
test
more height
involves the
and
Aperture
more speed, I
Science
guess.
aerial faceplate.
And he used
It's
that
part of an
to
initiative to
skip the
investigate
whole
how
level
well test
completely.
subjects could solve problems when they were
Now in this part, there's
navigating through
usually,
space.
at
Results were
Babyfurz
highly
side,
informative.
there's
They could
usually
not.
another cutscene.
Here's an interesting fact. You're not breathing real
But yeah,
air.
Speedrun Mod
It's
just
too
skips
expensive
it.
to pump. Let's see what the next test is. Oh, advanced aerial faceplates.
Okay.
Well, have fun soaring through the air without a care in the world. I have to go to the wing that was made entirely of glass and pick up 15 acres of broken glass. By myself.
Okay. Hudvier doing the same thing as
Oh,
Babyfurz
sorry.
again.
I'm still
Correcting
cleaning
the
out the
portal
test
so
chambers.
the scrap
Sometimes
doesn't
there's still trash
has a
in
like pretty high
standing
chance to
around,
land on the button,
smelling and being
because
useless.
the scrap is actually
Try
a
to avoid the
button,
garbage hurtling towards you.
a button,
Remember
a
before
ball
when I was
or
talking about smelling
edgeless
garbage
safety cube,
standing around being useless?
so it is not guaranteed that it will stay on there.
Did you know that people with guilty consciences are more
Alright,
easily
Babyfurz
startled by
coming
loud
up
noises?
to
I'm sorry,
Ricochet,
I don't know how
that's
that
what the
would
map
work.
is called.
Anyway,
Also
just an
Hudvier
interesting
doing
science fact.
the triple reportal strat to skip the complete level, and he does it first
Every
try,
test
perfect.
chamber is equipped with an emancipation
So what
grill
Babyfurz
exit,
did,
so that test subjects
if you have
cannot smuggle
looked at his
test
side, he used the cube to make the panels launch him up to the
This next test involves
to the
emancipation grills.
ending, I guess, to the
Remember,
door.
I told you about them in the last test area that did not have one.
Alright. Okay, usually there at Babyfurz side there's a cutscene here that you could skip using good bunny hopping, or in speedrun mode that isn't required at all and you can just walk through. Yeah.
Look at you, sailing through the air majestically, like
Which
an eagle,
is good
piloting
for
a blimp.
new players, but I think for people that have been running this game for a long time and practice the
Enjoy
skip
this
for
next
many
test.
hours,
I'm going to go to the
kinda
surface.
annoying,
It's a beautiful day out.
but overall
Yesterday
it's a
I saw
great
deer.
change, I guess.
If you solve this next test, maybe I'll let you ride
Also,
an
hudvier
elevator
in
all the way up
Ricochet.
to the break room. And I'll tell you about the time I
Doing
saw
the
a
same
deer
strat as
again.
Babyfurz with the panel thing and gets it
Well,
first try.
you passed the test. I didn't see the deer today. I did see some humans.
Alright, Babyfurz doing another laser
These
switch
bridges
glitch
are made from
to
natural
make the game
light that I
think
pump in from the surface.
both lasers are
If you
activated,
rubbed
and
your
then
cheek on one, it would be like
can just
standing
open the door
outside
using
with
that,
the sun
and
shining
yeah.
on your face. It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it.
Babyfurz dying in turret blockers, that's unfortunate. What he is going for is a turret boost, where he shoots the portal up there and uses the, I guess, so when a turret shoots you, it boosts you sort of back, and we use that to
Excellent.
sort
You're
of
a predator,
jump over there.
and these tests are your prey. Speaking of
Unfortunate
which,
that he
how
died
was your
there.
Good news. I figured out what to do with all the money I save recycling your one room full of air. When you die, I'm going to laminate your skeleton and post you
Alright.
in the lobby. That way future generations can learn from you how not to have your unfortunate bone structure.
Yeah, in this part, killing the turrets is sometimes really annoying, so I would recommend just
Well done.
going
In fact, you did so
going
well.
safely on
I'm going
that,
to note this on your
and
file
don't lose as
in the
much time.
commendation section. Oh, there's lots of room here. This next test involves turrets. You remember them, right? They're the pale spherical things.
Okay,
that are full of
Babyfurz and Pull the
bullets.
Rock, this is
Oh,
a
wait,
pretty
that's
straightforward
you in
map.
5 seconds. Good luck.
Just block the laser and then activate the laser again. Oh, hudvier not taking the cube with him, but he manages to survive, I hope. Yeah, he does it. That's some time loss. Alright. Babyfurz going for another reportal here to gain more speed, and then finishes the level. Also there's usually another cutscene here with like Whitley talking a lot about Jerry, and there is a skip in normal game called Jerry Skip, but
That jumpsuit you're wearing looks
yeah,
stupid.
the developer of
That's
this
not me
Kersey
talking.
How
It's right here in the file.
hatched it out.
On other people it looks fine, but right here a scientist has noted that on you it looks stupid. Well, what does a neck-bearded old engineer know about fashion? He probably... Oh, wait, it's a she. Still, what's a she? I'm going through the list of test subjects in cryogenic storage. I have a surprise waiting for you after this next test. Telling you would spoil
Okay,
the
this is
surprise.
triple lasers, the
So
map
I'll
I
just
mentioned
avoid
earlier,
it.
where you use the laser switch glitch again to
In a long time.
completely skip the puzzle and just open the door immediately by shaking your cube So you activate all 3 at once. Babyfurz somehow is not triggering the cutscene, the slide cutscene.
It says this next
I don't
test
know
was
how he
designed
did that.
by
He
one of
probably
Aperture's
went
Nobel
too
Prize
fast,
winners.
which
It
is
doesn't
also
say
a thing
prize
sometimes.
for. Well, I know it wasn't for being immune to neurotoxin. I bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise. I made it all up.
Alright.
Surprise.
Babyfurz unfortunately falling off the
Oh, come
railing.
on.
There's
It
another
makes you
slide
feel
skip
any
here
better
that you
they
can use
abandoned
to
you at birth.
skip
So I
that
very
corner,
seriously doubt
but
they
it
even
doesn't
want to
save
see
that
you.
much time. What Babyfurz is doing right now are wall strafes. If you
I feel
hold
awful about that
the
surprise.
directional key
Tell you what,
against the
let's
wall
give your
and
parents a call
give yourself
right now.
speed, you actually can just build up momentum using that. Because the game just makes you quicker.
Well,
I don't
you know
really
the old
know how to
formula.
explain it.
Comedy equals tragedy
But
plus time.
yeah, that is
And
not
you
bunny hop,
have
that
been
is a
asleep
wall
for
strafe
while.
usually.
So I guess it's actually pretty funny when you do the math.
Oh, hudvier falling down the area where you have to put the cube in. Babyfurz is just bunny hopping over the railing. Gets slightly stuck, but that's fine.
I thought about our dilemma, and I came up with a solution that I honestly
Babyfurz
think
dying there.
federal regulations require me to warn you that this next test chamber is
Babyfurz coming up to the end and hudvier is doing the laser switch
That's
glitch
right.
again.
The facility is completely
Just like that.
operational again. I've got a surprise for you after this next test. Not a fake, tragic surprise like last
Alright.
time.
Babyfurz tried to go for
A real
another reporter there to gain
surprise
some speed,
with
but
tragic
didn't work out that well.
consequences. What's going on?
In this map, usually it's randomized if there is a functional turret or a defective turret. But in this mod, it's just completely taking out the RNG and every turret is a black turret, a defective turret, I'm sorry. But Babyfurz doesn't take the turret with him and do it intended. He does the pancake shot, where basically a door has a weird model. So you can, if you use a precise lineup, you can shoot through the door. Just like that. I don't know why, it just works.
You're okay? Great, come on. This way, this way. Turrets! Go, 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 go.
Babyfurz just hopping to the end. Would be getting slightly stuck.
We're almost out here. Clear the whole place out. Hurry! This way!
Also, usually this elevator is like really slow and you have to wait like 10 seconds. But in speedrun mode it's very fast. Also, usually this part in the game is really dark.
Okay, follow me.
So we allow the command to brighten everything up. Some runners use it, some don't,
Start down here in the...
depending on their needs.
They say
And
the
if
old
they-
caretaker of this place went absolutely crazy.
Sometimes they use funny colors for that, because that's actually manipulating the
Robots. They say
RGB values for lighting.
still hear the screams of their replicas. All of them functionally
So yeah,
indistinguishable.
usually this part of the game is really dark, but
Nobody knows what they're screaming about.
we are allowed to use a command to brighten everything up.
Story, you might like this. I almost
Now usually Babyfurz would be another cutscene here, but it skipped. So he's immediately at the co-op place, which also is usually a really huge cutscene.
Ended up
But
giving me the worst
the developer of this mod just thought, no cutscene. So Whitley is just chilling there, waiting for you to plug him in. Then you press the stalemate button, and the cutscene begins. But there is no elevator, so you just jump down there. And now Babyfurz is actually at the mid game already after 18 minutes. Let's see if hudvier is going for... Oh, wanted to grab the Oracle turret, but didn't quite get it. That's unfortunate. Let's see if hudvier is going for the intended strat. No, he isn't. Okay, he's also using pancake shot. The reason why this is called pancake shot is because, quote,
only the turret control center. Thank you very much.
like there is a hole in the texture I guess, and
Go on, just walk up to the window and have a look out. See that scanner?
and
It's deciding which turrets to keep and which
English is hard sometimes, you know. And it's as flat as a pancake, so you can just shoot through it.
like a buzzer or an alarm of some kind, or like a hacker alert.
Okay, Babyfurz is going for a...
It's open, but just mention. Bring your daughter to work day. That did not end well.
Okay, Babyfurz is going for another reportal here to boost his action, to boost his momentum, to skip the complete
I'm pretty sure we're going the right way.
like next upcoming chapter, chamber,
Guaranteeing you 100%.
which saves quite a lot of time, but is also a, I think, tick perfect shot, so only more advanced runners usually go for it, or people that are used to it.
This is the neurotoxin generator. Bit bigger than I expected. Not going to be able to just, push it over. Have to apply some cleverness.
Okay, Babyfurz tried to go for button glitch here, but didn't get it, which is not necessary. And then he shoots through a little hole in the fizzler again, and skips a little part of that. Also on hudvier's side you can see neurotoxin sabotage, and there are like, instead of like every 2 seconds there's another panel, there's like a million panels coming up that you can use to laser the thing. And hudvier finishing repulsion intro. No, propulsion intro. I don't know. Blue gel intro.
No, stop! No! 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 No!
Now in bomb flinks, you activate the button there. Do a little reportal here usually. Oh, he failed it. And the rest is just intended. Also hudvier now in underground. Going for a long shot here. It's called long shot because it's a shot that is long. He shoots across the whole map. To skip some of the way you have to walk. Also, Babyfurz having slight issues with the jump here on the thing. And this is another shot across our level. Yeah, we have those quite a lot in Portal 2. What's he this Babyfurz compared to hudvier? Babyfurz is, actually let me look it up real quick. 1 second. So, where is it? Babyfurz is seed 26 and hudvier is seed 39. So, Babyfurz is in quite an advantage here. Also, hudvier going for the reportal shot. Oh, he isn't. Okay, he's just using the scripted momentum. This is the part that Babyfurz skipped. Babyfurz having some slight issues with his portal management there.
They say great science
But
is built
he
on the
catches
shoulders
himself.
of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science.
In this part, you usually get your potato on the portal gun,
All right,
but
let's get started.
that is
This
completely
first
skipped
test
in the
involves a
speedrun
lab
and in
boys called
speedrun mod.
repulsion gel. You're not part of the control
So,
group, by the way. You get the gel.
you
Last
just
poor
fling
son of a
over
gun
there.
got blue paint.
And it's done.
All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
hudvier is going for cube clip, which is quite interesting. And he got it. First try, which is really impressive. So basically the game teleports you up because you're stuck in the cube, I think. So it teleports you up and you land in the next part of the chamber, and he got it first try. Now Babyfurz doing a trick that
Covered in that repulsion gel. Here's some
requires
advice
a lot
the
of
lab boys gave me.
jump inputs.
Do not get covered in the repulsion gel.
I don't know why that happens. The game just boosts you more when you jump a lot.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say this. I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me.
Babyfurz skipping a part of the map by just shooting 2 balls and then jumping on the stairs. There is another strat here, which includes a super reportal, but that is a newly discovered, I think,
Now, if you're
or
part of
like
control group
at least not
Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip
discovered
about the size of a postcard
long
into your
ago.
skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating
But he doesn't
and
go for
beeping
it
during this next
because
test,
it's
let us
actually
know.
a quite
Because
hard
that means
spread.
it's about to hit
Usually.
500 degrees, so we're gonna need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Also, Babyfurz having some issues with his portals again. He's waiting for the lineup.
Means you're taking a long time on the catwalk.
Alright, hudvier in Crazy Box, grabbing the
Might be a fear reaction.
cube by making the game think he's inside of the box, which then automatically just breaks the box, so the player could go outside. Not sure why, not sure how you would get into that box, but sure.
I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like protection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. Why? It's about why not? Why is so much of our...
Alright. Babyfurz doing a slight strafe here to skip another little fling here.
Congratulations. The simple fact that you're standing here
hudvier coming up to potatoes.
As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank
Now, what Babyfurz is doing now is called a stack launch. Basically, the game thinks instead of how far you are falling, how long you are falling, and gives you momentum according to that,
Say goodbye, Carol.
which is abused by
She is a gem.
putting the blue gel below you
Greetings, friend.
and
Johnson, CEO
basically
of
boosting
Aperture
yourself using
might know us
the
as
blue
a
gel
participant in the
and
1968 Senate hearings on missing
and
astronauts.
the speed you gain.
Used one of the
And what Babyfurz just did might look very weird, but basically the developers thought it's a good idea to put blue gel into the pipe, into the tube, so you can bounce on the tube. That's why it's called bouncy tube. Also, hudvier going for another reportal here. Actually, no, this isn't a reportal. This is he did a seam shot there to skip again the whole level
and oral.
and just flings himself over there then.
If you're interested
Now
in
Babyfurz is in the late game
flag down a test associate and let us know. You could walk out of here
with Wheatley.
120 weighing down your bindle if you let us take you apart, put some science stuff in you, then put you back together.
Hudvier going again for that strat, which requires a lot of jump inputs. Usually every source speedrunner has jump bound to mouse wheel, so you can give more jump inputs easily.
Thank you.
Also, a little fun fact: in my race, I actually did test 3 times because I was like brain AFK and didn't know that I already did it twice, which was pretty weird. When I remembered that you have to do it only twice.
$60 is an unprecedented windfall, so don't go. Welcome to the Enrichment Center. Since making test
Alright, now this is a trick called funnel fly, or funnel fly glitch. Basically you get 0 velocity in the funnel, and if you do some crouching maneuver, the game thinks you're still in the funnel and completely removes your gravity. So you basically can just jump around, fly through all of the chambers, and give a fuck about Einstein and his quantum and his gravity theory. Also credits to Newton, but fuck Newton. F-word, I'm sorry. Alright, we're coming up to 3 gels soon, and Babyfurz is just flying around. Alright, Babyfurz is now throwing the cube up to trigger the button instead of using the funnel, because the button somehow has a huge hitbox there, so you can just skip a slight portion of that part. Now this is a part where you lose funnel fly again, because first of all you can't really get up there, and second of all it is faster in the next map to not have funnel fly, because what you do here is do a glitch called bottle cut. Basically you can shoot on the white surface from the grid there. Not sure why. Game just kinda thinks it is a portable surface. But yeah. Then he presses the button through the portal and can solve the whole chamber with just a few balls. Would be going for bouncy tube again, which I also failed in my run. Babyfurz is trying to grab the upcoming, like the box mid-air, which he gets now. So he doesn't have to block it with the light bridge. Now hudvier is coming up to the late game.
With legs! It's literally your only purpose. Walking onto buttons. How can you not do the one warmer, boiling hot, okay, colder, ice cold, your arm.
Now Babyfurz is getting the crouch fly again.
Very cold. Look, just get on the
in a slightly different way,
because we've been in this for 12 hours,
but it's basically the same mechanic.
I have to test all the time, or I get this itch, you know.
And now he just jumps up there and pushes himself down using the tube there, and skips the whole level using that, and now he can preserve that crouch fly again to the other levels.
Since making tests is so difficult, and nothing. Alright, can't blame me for trying.
Now in this you usually have to use like a platform to catch the cube, but speedrunners don't like slow stuff, so Yeah. Also, you can angle the cube there to, yeah,
So my paradox idea didn't work.
to trigger the laser thing instead of using the platform again. Also, Babyfurz having issues with this trick where you basically jump out of the funnel. Since the funnel is so quick in Speedrun mode, you gain a lot of speed there, and you can jump out of there while maintaining the speed and skip a portion of the rest of the level. But this is a not so easy trick usually.
Oh, wow.
Also, hudvier just got
Well
the crouch
done.
flag glitch again.
Seriously, both of you. Why don't you two go on ahead, yeah?
Babyfurz is going for Speedrun mode exclusive strat here. Ah, doesn't quite get it.
Yeah, made this test myself out of smaller tests that I found.
hudvier just did test 3 times. Yeah, he's mocking me. I did that in my run.
It's got it all. It's got it all.
Because I'm dummy sometimes. So yeah.
Oh, yes. Well done.
All we had to do was pull that lever.
Alright. Babyfurz getting crouch fly again.
He's going to run out of testing.
But only in this level.
I'm coming. Don't
Where the route differentiates here from Speedrun mode and normal game.
It's a perfectly good test chamber.
Usually in normal game you preserve the crouch flag glitch here. But in Speedrun mode it's actually quicker to not preserve it, so you can go onto that faceplate there. Because of how Speedrun mode is made, the funnel here is dummy fast, so it's actually faster to just do it intended here, I guess.
Alright,
Then
so
he
the last
just
test
does it like
was
that.
Seriously disappointing. Apparently, being
And
simple
most of this is
loading-
intended and just slightly like
Such a
faster
moron. Why
by
can't you solve a simple test?
using bunny hopping, flinging and all that. And he gets it. Nice. Alright.
Now he's playing classical music.
Now Babyfurz is soon at the end. He's in finale 2, I think. Usually in the normal game you have crouch fly here and like skip most parts of the levels. But since that is actually slower in speedrun mode, or like not slower, it wouldn't be slower, but
Don't mind me, just moving the old test chamber
current
in
routing
to me.
just wants you to
Maybe
lose crouch fly glitch
proximity to the test solver.
to save some time
I'd have thought maybe proximity to the test solver.
over slow funnels and all that.
I'd have thought maybe proximity to the test solving.
Babyfurz is boosting himself down using the turret
I'd have thought maybe proximity
and
to the test solving.
flies over there. In this part you usually have to use blue gel to kill the turrets. But we just fly over there because, you know. Oh, Babyfurz got killed there by the turrets. If you are not fast enough, they kill you. And he got the second
Are
try.
you absolutely sure you're solving these correctly? I mean, yes, you solved it, but I'm wondering if
Alright.
maybe there's a number of ways to solve them, and you're picking all the worst ways.
Okay,
No, that
Babyfurz
wasn't
in finale 3, which is the almost last map. Second last map.
I'm going to tape you solving these, and then watch 10 at once. Get a more sort of concentrated burst of science.
In this he just
On a related
uses
note,
his
I am gonna need you to solve these
uses
10
the
times
funnel
faster.
fly
Anyway,
to
just give me a
go
wave
into the
before
quick
you
funnel.
solve this one, alright? I don't want to spoil the ending for when I watch it later.
And again, funnels are hella fast, so it's faster to use them instead of using the funnel fly glitch.
Specifically designed to make bad decisions.
And now Babyfurz is at the last map. Which also skips a big amount of cutscenes.
Was self-destructing.
Usually he's like talking there, talking, and then
Programmed in one last
boosts
tremor
you
from
up, or like sends you up here,
one or two more
and then
tremors
he's
in
more
there, just for
talking.
fun.
But in this mod he just immediately starts bombarding you.
Ignore what he's saying, though. Just keep on
Bombarding
testing.
you.
Alright, still nothing, let's keep moving. Sorry about the lift. It's
And you use
outside.
those bombs to
Noted.
harm
Let's
Weekly
give you the tour.
and drop
To your left, you'll
and make
see
him
some
like,
lights of
yeah,
some
corrupted,
kind.
I
Don't know what
guess.
they do, but
You probably
very
know this
sciencey
game.
anyway. And
If
to
you
your
don't,
right,
you should play it.
something
It's a really good game.
Are you alright back there? Here, I'll turn the beam off. Wait. Oh, no, that's not helpful.
Babyfurz grabbing the... Oh, not grabbing the second core. And decides to bounce a little more.
You're alive! Great! Yeah, just getting a test ready for you, obviously. Who else would I be doing it for? No one?
Now Babyfurz is grabbing the last core and then is basically ready to finish the game. There is another trick here called early moonshot. I'm not sure if Babyfurz goes for that. But basically you can't shoot them on the moon immediately after you press the button. Oh, he goes for it. And he got it, I think. Yeah, he got it. Because the moon hitbox automatically activates after you press the button. Yeah. And this is over. Babyfurz finished with 37 minutes, 36 seconds. Alright. Babyfurz coming up to the finales. Also another shout out to Crazy How for making this mod, which makes it 10 times more bearable running this because you don't have to wait so much, but also 10 times more intense, because if you drink a lot during gaming, there is no cutscene, so you can't go pee. I had issues with that a lot. So yeah, we're just waiting for hudvier to finish, and then we'll probably go for the second race if hudvier wants to. And Babyfurz, of course.
Come back, please. Okay, look, I've decided I'm not gonna kill you. Okay, if you... Oh, just thinking back to the old
Babyfurz
times,
going for the
old
fling here.
days when we were friends, good old friends, not enemies. And I would say something like, "Come back, can't help but notice that
And
you're
gets
not
it.
coming back," which is disappointing. Oh, I've got an idea.
Now coming up to finale 2. Not sure if I mentioned it already, usually there is another cutscene here where you wait for that chamber to appear. But it's skipped in the speedrun one.
Oh, was that your bullet-riddled body flying out of the room? It was... Oh, those were the crap turrets, weren't they?
Now hudvier grabbing crouch fly glitch again.
I'm still holding all the cards. And guess what? They're all
Probably boosting himself down with the turret again.
Anyway, new turret, not defective. Ace of 4.
Oh, that's interesting. He doesn't use the turret, but uses the funnel, which seems slightly quicker. I haven't seen that before actually. But then again, I'm not like a good runner or anything. I'm in this community since 2 years and I'm not running that much. Hudvier waiting for the turrets to deactivate, because if you activate them and then wait, they actually take a longer time to activate themselves again, which makes this fly a little easier. Now in finale 3, doing the crouch fly shenanigans. See if he does the same as Babyfurz. Looks like it. Basically the cables are slightly... Oh, no, he doesn't do the same. So basically the cables sort of slow you downwards. And then he uses that to go on another platform and jumps up. Which is probably slightly faster than what Babyfurz was doing, but it's also more annoying. Since you can fail that pretty easily. So it's a trade-off of consistency and speed.
You attach him to him. If we do it a few times, he might become corrupt enough to
And now
flip me
he's
his look.
at the
Think we're still enemies? We're enemies
the boss
without
fight,
an interest. Revenge. You like
which,
revenge?
as I mentioned earlier, is very sped up.
Let's go.
We got hit by the bomb there, but bombs do much damage, which is quite illogical, but it would be annoying if they kill you one shot. Oh, he lost the core there.
Warning. Core corruption at 50%.
What happened?
Oh, okay. Thought he didn't get the bomb there. But he just had to replace the ball to get the bomb
Hey, pretty lady.
flinging onto him.
So you out having
He
yourself
really
a
doesn't
little
like
adventure?
them cores, does
What are
he?
you fighting?
Alright.
Warning. Core
Now last
corruption
score,
at 75%.
and then he is done.
Here's another core. This one should do it.
Before the invention of scrambled eggs in 1912, the typical breakfast was either whole eggs still in the shell or scrambled rocks. The automobile brake was not invented until 1895. Before
This is
someone had to remain in the car
interesting.
at all times, driving in circles until passengers returned from their errands.
Okay.
Diamonds are made when
Not sure what he did
under
there,
intense
probably
pressure.
just
Diamonds put under
kinda
intense
messed
pressure
up.
become foam pellets,
That's normal.
commonly used today as packing material. The moon orbits the Earth every 27.32 days.
He really doesn't like the cores, does he?
Warning. Core corruption at 100%.
Alright.
You have been a thorn in my side long enough.
Stalemate Resolution Associate. Please press the Stalemate Resolution button.
Part 5! Booby trap the stalemate button! What? Are you still alive? You are joking! You have got...
Alright, hudvier finished with a 33-15. Not 33, 43. Alright, I'm asking them if they wanna do another race. If they don't, alright, they wanna do another one. Alright, they will do another one. Meanwhile, I can do. Wait, how do I? Alright, Babyfurz and hudvier are setting themselves up for the next race. They are. The game will be in this area. Interesting. Alright, I'm counting them down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go. I'm not sure how big the delay here is. We'll see. About 30 seconds? Okay. Now I'm using Babyfurz audio. Because we used hudvier's audio before that. So it's fair, you know.
Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Enrichment Center. portal will open and emergency testing
Alright.
will begin in 3,
Time for the second race.
1.
Now again, main movement is bunny hopping. Alright. Babyfurz dropping the cube so you can press the button easier. Because you cannot press the button when holding a cube. Alright, Babyfurz grabbing his ball gun. Shooting. Also, I really love hudvier's tiny gun. That's the normal view model I used. And I gave it to him. So he just starts using it too, which is pretty cool. Also interesting how everyone calls it Doom gun. I don't know, Doom has huge guns, but nice Steam sound there. I hope y'all checked your Steam. Okay, Babyfurz doing the portal peaks again. Doesn't grab the cube, unfortunately. Goes for... Oh, he actually threw the cube onto the button for a second. Having issues with the portal peak. Now he gets it. Alright. While hudvier is doing future starter. Already. Now this looks actually kind of promising for hudvier already, since hudvier didn't have many issues with Cube Fling, I guess is the map name. Not sure really. With the map earlier with the portal peak. Also hudvier not Babyfurz not hitting the bunny hop over there. So hudvier is actually quite a bit in front of Babyfurz now. Alright. hudvier coming up to wake up. And Babyfurz also on wake up. So this is actually kind of close now. But this can change anytime, considering they use different routes, which are differently consistent. Oh. hudvier is 4 seconds ahead. Now again grabbing the dual portal device and doing peaks. At least trying to do peaks. And yeah, jump over that pile of robot arms or whatever it is supposed to be. Panels. Oh, Babyfurz is actually 1 second ahead now. As I said, it can change really quickly. Now getting that fling again, And hudvier doesn't even go for the fling. Because in speedrun mode, it doesn't matter that much if you... Did he go for the fling? I don't know. In speedrun mode, it doesn't matter that much if you go for the fling or for the laser thing. Oh, Babyfurz messing up his portals a little bit. Just a few seconds of time loss. Now I hope hudvier doesn't lose like 2 minutes because of Wetmaker Jr. again. That would be unfortunate. Alright. Both are pretty close to each other, which is very nice to see. Okay, right. Let's see if hudvier goes for Wetmaker Jr. again. He is, okay. Let's see if he hits it this time. While Babyfurz is doing the normal strat. And he gets it! That's pretty epic. Now unfortunately, hudvier didn't save quite as much time over a normal Wetmaker. Because grabbing the cube, throwing it over there, setting up your portals and all that loses quite some time again. But it's a good flex to say I did Wetmaker Jr. Yeah, that is a pork champ. I'm gonna drink some lemonade real quick. Both are setting up the portals again to make the ball land on there more consistently. Also, I just realized Babyfurz has disabled this dialogue. Alright, now he's doing pit flings again, the triple reportal. For those who weren't here when I explained it, basically a reportal. Oh, okay. Did mess up his portal slightly. When you are inside of a portal and shoot another portal, the game wants to push you out. And we used that to gain more speed. Also, Babyfurz shooting below the ground here, or like through the ground, because there is actually no ground there. Would be doing the same? Did mess it up because he was too slow. And just shooting through the hole, which he also messes up. Quite unfortunate. Oh my god. Alright, it's fine. That's only a few seconds. Alright. Also at hudvier's chamber, where he is right now, there's also usually a cutscene where the ceiling like lowers and GLaDOS talks and Wheatley talks, and yeah, quite annoying. Just skipped in speedrun mode. Also, Babyfurz didn't quite get the panel thing there. Oh, gets debated by the cube. But he stopped himself with the cube, which gave him upwards momentum, so he could strafe onto the platform. Alright, light bridge intro, which is pretty straightforward, just bunny hop a little bit, grab the cube. You can push You could push the cube through the wall there, like in Smooth Jazz, where you push the cube through the door, but it isn't really quite consistent and not necessary, so not everyone goes for it. Now Babyfurz is quite ahead, actually. Fails his first fling. Oh, fails his second fling. This is a pretty precise fling. There you go, hudvier did what I just mentioned, but the cube didn't land on there quite, so yeah. Babyfurz having some issues with the fling here, which gives hudvier time to catch up again. And Babyfurz gave up on that spread and uses the intended again. Oh! Okay, so what happened here is Babyfurz didn't quite get the cube through the portal there, so it got stuck there, and when he was far away, he let go of the cube and let it fall into the goo. That's very unfortunate. So hudvier has some huge time to catch up now. Both are basically in sync, which is quite interesting to watch. Oh, hudvier messing up some of his portals. Babyfurz dies, grabs the cube again, while hudvier is already done with that chamber. So this is quite intense right now. Both are basically the same, at the same pace. hudvier is slightly ahead of Babyfurz, but only a second or so. Oh, Babyfurz messing up the laser switch glitch here, which loses again some time. So now hudvier is actually ahead of Babyfurz. hudvier probably didn't do any practice before that, and now he's like into the game again. So he unlocks his full potential, I guess. And it looks like hudvier is even like behind his usual time. I can't really tell from Babyfurz's timer because it doesn't change color if he is ahead or behind. Killing the turrets there. Oh, didn't quite line up the laser there. This is annoying to line up. And Babyfurz is slightly ahead again. So this is really a neck and neck race. Quite interesting to see. Considering Babyfurz is an advanced runner, who's in the community for about 2 years, I think, and hudvier is in the community since like a year, but started speedrunning only like a few months ago, I think. And hudvier actually messing up pull the rug. That's unfortunate, but that's not much time loss, so hudvier can easily catch up. I wonder if what would happen if like hudvier wins now. So we would have to go for a third race there, and we wouldn't have time for a third race. So I'm not sure what we would do there, but we'll see. hudvier not quite killing the turret. Babyfurz bridges make me vomit. They are green. Not sure what to think about that. Alright, Babyfurz getting the laser switch glitch pretty quick. Alright. Babyfurz is now in the escape scene. Which is basically a lot of movement. And you can jump over the gate there. Now, Babyfurz is actually quite ahead now. Because it seems like Babyfurz has better movement than hudvier. So, yeah, that makes up for every time loss he had. Oh, he doesn't go for the turret kill, which is quite dangerous because it can kill you and you have to basically redo the whole part again. Since you skip the save when you jump over the railing. Alright, now Babyfurz at that part again, which is very dark. Not sure why he doesn't turn on his light. Probably used to that. Also, the fog in Speedrun mod makes it more bearable and not as dark. Because, fun fact, some people actually couldn't see anything in that part with some monitors, so they allowed them to use a command to brighten everything up, which hudvier is probably doing again. Alright. Yeah, hudvier turned on his lights and everything is bright. Oh, Babyfurz slightly messes up some jump, but not tragic. Yeah, right now this is just a lot of movement packed gameplay, so I can't really commentate that much. Let's see if hudvier grabs the... Oh, he does, okay. So that's, I guess, is sort of branding. Just grab the rope. Oh, he fizzled it. What a monster he is. Alright, hudvier not grabbing the turret again, going for pancake shot. While Babyfurz is sabotaging the neurotoxin. And hudvier gets the shot. Right. Alright, Babyfurz coming up to mid-game after he pushes sweetly into GLaDOS. Spoiler alert. But we don't see any of that in speedrun mode. Alright, Babyfurz is actually a lot ahead of, ahead right now. Like a few minutes, like 2 minutes I think, or like a minute, not sure. Actually, it's not that much, not a minute. I think like 30 seconds, something like that. Alright, Babyfurz doing a rebuttal here to skip a clip rush there. Cool, a raid. Thanks. Alright, Babyfurz is going for a shot again, which is quite precise, and I would only recommend it to advanced players, as he is failing it right now a little bit. Basically, you have to line up with some ground stuff there, as he's doing it right now, then jump, strafe left and right, and hit that shot at the same time, which can be quite annoying. And he gets it finally. And now he's going for the reportal again, and gets it first try. Oh, but he doesn't get the boost off the pipe there. So yeah, that's some time lost. But fortunately, he made a save. Let's see if Babyfurz goes for cube clip this time, like hudvier does. I daubed it. I daubed it. Daubed it. Daubed. That's a weird word. Yeah, doesn't go for it. Can't blame him. It's an annoying trick. And hudvier actually got pretty lucky to get that first try last race. Unfortunately, he still lost the race. But maybe hudvier will catch up this time. Also, you can bounce off that gel there if you're lucky, because sometimes the game just doesn't give you the gel there. hudvier, is he going for the reportal this time? No. This is the part that Babyfurz skipped with the reportal. Messing up some portal shenanigans here. Alright, Babyfurz finished bomb flings there. While hudvier is coming up to blue gel intro. Now Babyfurz gets it first try. Because last race he didn't get it first try. Not sure why. hudvier going for the cube clip again. I'm not sure if that's with RNG. Oh. This time he doesn't get it first try. It might be RNG, considering it involves prop physics. But I'm not entirely sure about that. It seems like he doesn't get it. Now he got it. For you who weren't around back then, basically what happens here is the game thinks you're inside of the cube, so it teleports you up. Which teleports you into the next area of the level. Because it's above you. Alright. Babyfurz coming up to the next chapter. And hudvier in bomb flings. Oh yeah, what Babyfurz is doing here is called a seam shot. Basically, there is a little hole in the texture where he can shoot through to basically reach the end of the map immediately. Now all he has to do is fling over there and gets it. Babyfurz gets the fling first try this time. Alright. hudvier destroying the glass first try this time. Let's see if he gets that fling. He gets it. Nice. Babyfurz having some slight issues with the jump here. There we go, he finally got it. hudvier in potatoes. Flinging over to the next level soon. And Babyfurz is doing a reportal, which we saw in pit flings earlier. And some other levels too. But pit flings is known for the triple reportal. hudvier also doing the same shot here. Oh, Babyfurz messes up some of his movement, but that's fine, he just portaled back. And flings over to 3 gels. Oh, messes up that too. But no biggie. Babyfurz going for the stack launch again, where you basically build up falling speed by time instead of how far you fall, which is quite convenient for this map since you can place blue gel below you and boost you up even further, and skip the main part of this map. Also, there's blue gel in that tube, so he can bounce off that. Which looks quite weird. So if Babyfurz wins this, he will play against Waterless Melon next race. And if hudvier wins, which I don't doubt, but it's unlikely, unfortunately, he will play against Waterless Melon. And whoever loses will get moved down to the losers bracket. Whoever loses this game plays against, let me see. Isn't okay, so we don't know yet who the loser of this will play against. But yeah, losing in this tournament once doesn't mean you're out immediately, but you get moved down to the losers bracket. So it's basically like football where, yeah. And basically like how the seeding works in this tournament is like football, I think. Good players play against bad players. But unfortunately, in football, like a team is usually like slightly better and not that much better. And in speedrunning, you have an actual measured time on how good the person is. So it's kind of unfair, but it is like that. So the good players don't like eliminate themselves in the beginning and can stay, while the not so good players can play in the losers bracket and still could have a chance to win the tourney. Now Babyfurz is coming up to lose his funnel fly again. Cool, my dad just came in to tell me that he made nuggets. Pretty cool. Alright, let's see if Babyfurz can grab the box this time first try, and he does. Also, hudvier trying to go for that cube throw there, but doesn't quite get it. Which is not a big time loss at all. Alright. Babyfurz getting crouch fly glitch again, so he can skip some upcoming levels and this one. Also, hudvier just finished test. I'm not sure if he went 3 times again. Probably not. I hope. Hudvier getting crouch fly now. While Babyfurz is struggling to grab that cube. Now he gets it. Shoots Apollo. Oh, he lost the cube, unfortunately. Which means he has to get it again. And he throws it down. Alright, but he saved. That's good. Doesn't quite line it up. Should maybe look at how he's lining it up. Now this trick okay. He debated me. He didn't go for it. There's a trick which hudvier might do, where you jump out of the funnel, maintain your speed, and jump immediately to the end of the level. The annoying part of that trick is that you get blind. I guess it fades out for a second. So you do blind. You do this trick blind. Just yeah, kind of annoying, but oh well. Also, Babyfurz now on the last map of chapter 8, he doesn't get the crouch flag glitch. Okay, now he gets it. And he immediately flies to the elevator. Oh, hudvier falling down the platform there while grabbing the cube. Quite unfortunate. Now Babyfurz is in Finale 1. It looks good for Babyfurz. But who knows what happens, right? The game always can decide to go like, yeah, no, you lose 2 minutes. I actually had that happen once in my 4-minute PB pace run, and then I lost 2 minutes in Finale 02 and 3. So that was unfortunate. But I'm sure Babyfurz will be fine, since he has more practice than me. Also, hudvier having slight issues grabbing that cube. Babyfurz grabbing the turret, boosting himself down. And fizzling the turret. Now he's going for the epic turret strat again, where he flies over there without getting shot. Oh, that was very close. Alright, this is Finale 3, where he basically uses the crouch fly to skip the entirety of the map. Just has to fly over some stuff. Usually what happens here is like you go onto that thing, shoot bombs on the pipe, you get gel and all that. Quite annoying. Fun fact, the crouch flag glitch apparently was discovered the first day the game came out, and Valve didn't bother to fix it. I mean, it's a single player game, but I don't know. I wouldn't bother either, to be honest. It's a great mechanic and for speedrunners, and it's only abusable if you know how it works. That's what I like about Source Engine, because usually normal players don't have issues with it, or like people that play it casually. And if you know how to break it, you can break it in the weirdest ways. Babyfurz soon finishing the game. Just has to kill 2 more turrets. Cores, not turrets, I'm sorry. Also, he doesn't kill it. Okay. hudvier setting up the fling. Babyfurz has issues getting that call. Now he gets it. tries to throw it on there, but doesn't quite work out. And now it's the last turret. Core. Can't believe I'm saying turrets to them. It's probably the eyes, you know? Similar eyes. Now hudvier going into Finale 1 soon. While Babyfurz is finishing the game. With that 37-50. Alright, let me switch audio to hudvier.
Surprise! We're doing it now.
Alright.
Okay, credit where it's due. For a little idiot built specifically to
hudvier in Finale 1.
plans, that was a pretty well-laid trap. Well, this is the part where he kills us.
No, hello. This is the part where when you go. No, seriously, do come back. Please, come back, please.
Where he does some bunny hopping, a fling,
I'm not gonna kill you.
and then the
If you
map
come-
is basically done.
Just thinking back to the old times, the old days when we were friends, good old friends, not enemies. And I would say something like, come back. And you'd be like, yeah, no problem.
Oh.
And you'd come back.
Doesn't quite get the fling there. Which is unfortunate, but yeah.
And you'd come back. What happens? And you'd come back. What happens? I can't help but notice. that
Alright,
you're not
he
coming
got
back,
it.
Which is this. Oh, I've got an idea.
Now Babyfurz won this match, so he proceeds to play against the next player, and hudvier moves down to the losers bracket, unfortunately. But that's no issue, since he still would have a chance to win the tourney.
Full houses. Never actually played cards, meaning to learn. Anyway, new turret, not defective. Ace of fours. Best hand. Unbeatable, I would imagine.
Okay, gets it first try. Now he jumps up there, so he has the perfect height to
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Quite a performance there. 2 wins.
Yeah, but I was actually on PB pace for the first one until Underground.
That's unlucky.
Yeah,
Well-
Underground fucked me 2 times. The Underground
We don't
thing.
say those words here.
Oh, sorry, I'm sorry.
It's fine, I think.
Cryogenic refrigeration.
Yeah, and I got caught finger, so my bunny hops are pretty bad.
All the robots scream at you.
That's unfortunate, but you still won, which is
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I would. That race is really, how do I say it? Unfair.
Unfair, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just the seeding. Can't do anything
Yeah.
about it.
Next race against Watermelon. That's gonna be a loss for me.
Might be, might not, depending on how consistent they are.
Isn't Melon place 4?
I don't know. I think so.
Let me check. I think he's place 4 and full game at least.
Times he might become corrupt enough for an plug me in. Look, even if you think we're still enemies, we're enemies.
In Speedrun mod, Melon is place 8 with 3-3, 33 minutes. So that's gonna be a loss.
Alright. It looks like hudvier is on PB pace, since his timer was green when he entered the map. So we'll see what's that about.
Wasn't last time Finale 4 also green timer for him? Until he fucked up?
Warning. Core corruption
I'm sorry.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. My brain
fine.
is dead right now.
What's the situation? Oh, I
Wasn't his timer
name's
green
Rick. So you
also last time around Finale 4?
I'm not sure, really. I didn't look at that.
Okay. Well, my timer is pink all the time, so
It is incorrectly
Yeah.
noted that Thomas Edison invented
So I couldn't tell if they were on PB pace or not.
Core corruption
Yeah.
at 100%.
it wasn't only on the first section
Resolution
on
Associate.
PV
Please
pace.
press the stalemate resolution button.
And I'm reading you did a good commentary.
Thanks.
Are you still
Tried my
Uh,
best there.
You are joking!
I will watch it after the race. And look how you done it. Or how good you done it.
Alright. Hudvier actually PB'd with a 41.15. So let me ask him if he wants a post-match interview.
I hope.
Oh, nice typing there. Also follow the runners and the commentary guy, which is me. Let's see if Hudvier joins the post-match interview.
Ooh, he's fighting. Hmm.
Let me.
Just invite him. Or not.
Doesn't look like he will do the post-match interview.
Oh, fuck. Nein.
Just don't mention that you say it. It's fine.
I'm not saying anything more. Okay, he's not joining. Okay,
Alright.
isn't there other ways going on right now?
I
Burger
think so,
40
yeah.
and Alex.
Yeah, Burger 40 and Alex. So
Burger for the win.
Burger is really hyped up right now. So yeah.